Hello, beautiful people. I'm here to talk about how do you express your passion at work. I love this one, mostly because I kind of don't do anything I'm not passionate about at this point in my life. And mostly I followed my passion, sometimes to my detriment, certainly to the detriment of my bank account, and sometimes to the benefit of my bank account and to the benefit of people around me. But I followed my passion for most of my career. And I love that you're asking this question, because how do I express my passion at work means that you're bringing passion to work. It means that you're passionate about what you do. So let's talk about that and let's dive in. I want to talk about how to express your passion at work without feeling generic or cringy about it. In the video, I want you to learn three things, which is 3 ways that real professionals signal passion for what it is that they do, how to replace the cliche phrases around passion with action-based language, and how passion is best communicated through fulfilled offers and deeply built trust and passionately grown mastery. So there are 3 indicators that you're passionate about your work, and 3 things that I look for consistently for people who really care about what it is that they do. One is that they take initiative. They're always figuring out how to serve others, how to add more value, how to make things more interesting, how to make things more joyful. And so they're the sort of self-starter person. They're the person who's taking initiative and have got a certain level of get up and go and make things happen. And the other thing that they're doing is that they are reading about things outside of work. They're having conversations with people outside of work that are related to what it is that they care about in work, and they're bringing new ideas to the table on a pretty consistent basis. The other thing is that they're consistent themselves. So they show up, they're reliable, they deliver on what it is that they say that they're going to do, and they do it because they're choosing to do it. They do it because it matters to them. I have a saying that my daughter will complain vociferously about, which is, if you're going to do something, do it with a good grace, or don't do it at all. So if you're signing up to do something, do it consistently, do it with a good grace, or don't do it at all. The other thing that I look for is ownership. So you can look at ownership as, I'm responsible for this small piece of work, or you can look at ownership as, I'm responsible for the success of what it is we all are doing together. So if you're on a project, your success is important, but it's equally important to pay attention to the success of the other people on the project, because the project is measured in the whole, not in the small part of what it is that you do. So the people who contribute to others and listen to them and pay attention to them and make offers to them and help them fulfill their parts of projects, those are the people who are taking total ownership, and they're looking at the 360 view of whatever it is that they're doing. They're understanding the context that they're working in, they're understanding the metrics that they're impacting, and they're looking how it influences and impacts the people around them and builds trust with the people around them. So ownership is a lot more than simply saying, this is my piece of work. Ownership is really looking at the success of the whole. So let's look at some data that will help you understand how to express your passion at work. A Deloitte study from 2022 says that 88% of high-level leaders define passion as energy applied to meaningful goals. The important thing in here to me is meaningful. So if you're working towards something, you don't really know what the goal is, and it doesn't really mean a whole lot to you, it's going to be really hard for you to express your passion at work. Part of understanding what drives you and what makes you happy and what floats your boat, brings you joy, makes you passionate, is understanding what it is that you're doing on a larger scale and understanding whether or not that matters to you. So as you think about your passion at work, think about what your leader, what your boss is passionate about, what they care about, what they're trying to make happen, what the company stands for, what they care about, what they're trying to make happen, and look at the intersection between those two and figure out where you fit in there and where your passion aligns with the work that you're currently doing. The other thing is LinkedIn from 23 looked at 97% of hiring managers say they value evidence of commitment over outcomes, over declarations of interest. So evidence of commitment means that you you are making offers and delivering on them, that you understand the value of those offers, that you're negotiating those offers with your internal customer, that you understand what the value is and that you understand how to measure that value. And committed outcomes means that you care about what you're doing. If you fail in doing it, you're back to the drawing board, figuring out how to build trust with your internal customer that you didn't manage to deliver to, and you're looking at how to be able to build that trust back up again. So commitment to build trust, to make powerful offers and to deliver on your commitments is what 79% of hiring managers look for. Harvard Business Review has said that passion is directly correlated with proactive contribution. So employees who regularly propose ideas and lead change, in other words, they make powerful and effective offers, and we've talked about that extensively in some of the other videos, they are 2.5 times more likely to be promoted. So when you think about passion, think about what matters to you and think about how you express what matters to you at work. You're not going around blowing your own horn and saying, I'm passionate about something. What you're doing is you're making a commitment to other people, to serve them and to add value for them. And you're making sure that's in alignment with what matters to you. I have a 5-step offer-based passion framework that'll give you an idea of how to express your passion at work. Step number 1 is don't go saying that you're passionate. Instead, start by saying about what you care about creating. So I'm on a mission to get 1 million women promoted. Of course I'm passionate about it, otherwise I'd never be able to do it and I'd run out of energy. But what I'm saying is this is what I want to accomplish. And what happens when you say this is what you want to accomplish, people come in behind you to support you and try and help you in doing it. The other thing to do is to point to the future that you want to shape. I'm excited about bringing these products to market because they will increase safety on the road. That indicates really, really clear passion around what it is that you're looking to accomplish. And it opens the door for other people who care about road safety to have conversations with you. The third one is name an offer that you've made that reflects that passion. So for example, I'm committed to getting 1 million women promoted. I've made an offer to all of you to have a free YouTube channel to help you get promoted. So as you think about what you care about, what you're passionate about, and what offers you've made, tie those together for people so they can see you taking action on what you care about and therefore what you're passionate about. The fourth one is to quantify the action based on measurable progress. So if you get promoted, let me know in the comments because I'm counting on you to get yourself promoted so I can get to my 1 million women number. As these videos begin to work for you and help you, really let me know whether or not they're working for you because I want to be able to use those numbers to be able to say that I accomplished something I'm super passionate about with your help. The other thing is to identify and invite the next level of conversation, just as I did right there. You have an integral part in helping me deliver on what it is that I'm passionate about based on your success. So now I've invited you into a relationship and into a partnership. That's super important for you as you start building out an understanding of what you're passionate about and allowing other people to be able to see your passion. You show your passion at work by what it is you're committed to, what it is you care about, and what actions you take. Also remember, as you put this into action, being passionate about something, giving yourself permission to be passionate about something is a very clear mark of leadership. The people who have made our world a better place to live in are the people who have been extremely passionate about what it is that they do. As you start thinking about what you're passionate about and how you want to promote yourself into the next opportunity that you're passionate about, use my Get Promoted assessment down below. It's free, it's link in the comments. It's also getpromotedassessment.com. Let me know how that helps you reflect on what it is that matters to you and how you think about how you navigate and move in your career, get yourself promoted to the next opportunity that will allow you to further grow and express your passion. I wish you the best of luck and thank you.